What's up, YouTube? I got a project. While I got a project, always a different project. This is my wife's golf cart that she rides around the farm at work, and it recently started smoking. I think she ran low on oil. I'm hoping it just burnt the oil ring up, and I can just maybe do a little light home, type in rebuild, and throw it back together. But it probably won't be that easy. But here it is, and I'll bring it in a little closer, take a little look at it. So this thing's a farm vehicle. I mean, it's obviously not washed very often. The whole time it gets washed is when I work on it. So I'm gonna get it halfway cleaned up, and then I guess start getting ready to tear the motor out of it. That's the plan anyway. So I guess the first step in doing this is spray with this. Spray with this right here. Shake it up a little bit. Spray it down real good. Move my old scooter out of the way, and just let it sit for like 15 minutes. So I will let it sit for a little bit and then spray it off. I was gonna pressure wash it, but I don't really want to blow water where it doesn't need to be. So I'll just take it easy with the regular sprayer. Might as well get it off clean. Yeah, I really had that focus great. Let's get you on my action. Give me a little more light too. That ought to be enough. I'll let that sit for about, I don't know, it says 15, so probably 5 minutes, and then rinse it off. I can't tell if that stuff's working or not. Feels like the carburetor's been leaking for sure. It's got a bunch of dirt stuff around it. It doesn't really leak a lot of oil, top side anyway. Valve cover's got a little bit around it, but not much. But hopefully this stuff will loosen up a little bit. I'll let it sit for a while. That's probably been long enough. Let's see if it didn't get it all, I guess. Definitely doing something. Most of that stuff was just dirt, I guess. There's a little bit of oil and stuff, but stuff worked pretty good. That's the model stuff I've been looking for, I believe. That's good. that last video cut out. iPhone storage full. I'd probably get an Android next time, honestly, or maybe I'll get big enough to have a dedicated camera. But for right now, stuck with that junk. We'll back this out, get my wife's car out of the way, and then pull this back in the garage. A little bit of belt slippage. Yeah, she burned a little bit of oil. Now I got the exhaust good and warm. I can take that off. That'd be. Yeah, I'll probably start with the battery terminals first. That'd be the smart thing to do. Yeah, I'll probably do. Battery terminals. Go ahead and pull it off. Intake. Yeah, intake. Alternator starter. I'm not really sure how this clutch comes off, to be honest with you, but there's a bolt right there. I guess I can take that bolt out and hope for the best. I don't know what else to do. I'm sure it's on there real good too. Yep. Yep. Don't talk about it, be about it. Yep, 13. What is up? All right. 15. Guess I could bring you in on the action, couldn't I? See what we got here. That's good. I didn't need that bolt anyway, really. Tension off that belt. Pull that off. This thing's got all kinds of crap hooked to it. All right. Okay, come on, cool. All right, Get the wiring off there, I believe. One more bolt somewhere. Oh yeah, that big bolt down there. Big old rascal on the bottom. What does that even, what is that? Who knows? Must not be too important. That don't matter. Alright. It really looks like I could take, I bolt that right there, those two bolts in the back out. That might be the whole thing, honestly. I'll take the muffler off, obviously. But let's see. Muffler's done cooled off. I'm going to go ahead and bust it off real quick. Just went ahead and put my phone in time-lapse mode here because I haven't done anything to this thing really other than replace the starter alternator and the fuel pump and stuff. So I do not have a plan, just to look at what I had to take off, start pulling crap apart and hoping it all worked out. And I think I got it out in probably, I think it was maybe an hour and a half, 2 hours before I got the whole thing pulled out. Not too bad. So pretty sure I got all the bolts out, all the wires unhooked. I'll try to jerk it out and go on that table, I guess. Sure, that won't be too heavy. I mean, I would think it would be anyway. Let's see. Oh, no. That throttle cable's right in the way. We can get around it. Let's see. I lied. There's a ground up here. This stupid ground off, then I'll be taking it off. Always something. Now, see if this bad boy will come out now. How about now? And it's hung up on something else. Stupid governor cable. Lightweight, baby. Alright. Well, the easy part's done. I guess I'm going to take this stupid thing apart eventually. See what she looks like. What a mess. So now that I can see the whole motor, probably ought to wash off a little bit better than that before I start taking stuff apart. It's all pretty grimy. Probably just drag it over there. Go ahead and hose it off after I've obviously got to plug that hole and do something with the carburetor. But plug those holes up and put this hose up high, I guess. Rinse it off. So I guess I'm going to go ahead and pull the carburetor off. Might as well pull the coil off, carburetor. I'll pull this big old bracket off behind the carburetor, so I'm sure it'll come off when these studs come out. Wait till tomorrow to take the primary off, just because I'd use my impact probably loud. I don't want to wake my kids up. That's about all I can take off right now. Let's see if we can bust her loose. 10 millimeter. Oh yeah. Alright, should be a couple light washers. Okay, there's those. That bracket can come off. I'll pull the whole carburetor off. Pull that out. There you go. What we got here? Where's it? Hose came off. There we go. What's that screw? Don't want to lose that. It's the old choke cable. Holder screw dealy whopper. There we go. That down just like it goes. Yep. That's a motor. God, look at all that trash in there. That ain't no good. Got hose in the bottom. I don't know how long that stupid thing's been out. There's probably dirt all in the oil. I wouldn't doubt it a bit. These things don't have an oil really filter. They got a screen, I think, right here. But that ain't gonna do a whole lot for dirt, I don't think. Yeah. Alrighty. Put these studs back in this carburetor. No, I will lose them. Jerk these cools off, although it's 10 millimeter also, isn't it? Nice. That was already off. That's the one that had the ground on it. That's why it's off like that. That makes sense, I reckon. Alright, there's the cool. These bolts back in there so I don't lose them. I think when I did read all the wiring, I think I put this longer bolt in there. That's what that is. That extra ground. Been a while back. I bet I got water all in that thing earlier. Almost guarantee it. Maybe not. I was washing it out. I'm sure that was wide open. Almost guarantee it. I got the cover taken off the side of the motor. And a couple of little covers and shields off and everything unhooked. I'm gonna spray it down real good with some purple power I got right here. I ain't gonna dilute it, I'm just gonna spray it straight on there. Let it sit for a little bit, rinse it off. If I do that a couple of times before it gets everything cleaned off. So it's something to do. This is my first time tearing a golf cart motor apart. So honestly, I didn't know what I was doing. I mean, you got stuff you got to take off, obviously. Just look at it and see what you got to take off in order. But I probably should have watched a YouTube video or something to learn how to take it apart. But worked out pretty good. Only problem I had was knocking the side cover off into the oil pan, dropping the socket a few times. But overall, it went pretty smoothly. Got it all apart and got it cleaned up a little bit. Got the motor tore down as far as I can right now. I need to pull that clutch off, but I don't have a tool with the right thread size to pull it off right now. But I got it down pretty far. I got the rods, pistons out of here. I looked inside of here. There's like no cross hatching at all in here. There's a couple small spots of cross hatching, but those cylinder walls are beat on both sides, and they're just slick pretty much. Some cross hatching, see a little bit of cross hatching right there. Same thing on that. But I mean, overall, they're pretty rough. Here's the rods and pistons. No engine builder. It seems like it's got a lot of. It's not nearly as stiff on that oil ring as it needs to be. And I guess the rod is a sacrificial part. There ain't no bearings on it. It's just aluminum. I guess you got aluminum rods and steel crankshaft. But obviously, the aluminum's gonna wear faster, so I guess that's what they did. But this thing is so nasty, like sludge. That sucker is nasty. Um, guess what I'm gonna do is I don't know. So I guess I mean I think it's an '08 model. So I guess I can go ahead and order some. Let's do new rods maybe while I got it apart. New pistons because I mean the skirt's a little worn. It's got some scuff marks, nothing real deep, but order all that. Go ahead and do new rings, obviously. So I can measure that. I might buy a little bigger pistons, maybe. I mean, I can just throw a good more cross hatching back in there, put some new rings in there, and send it. Maybe I don't know. I'll do some measuring and check it out. So as of right now, this is as far as I can go on this build right here. I'll have to talk to somebody that knows a little more about it than I do, and maybe get a mic and just check what the cylinder size is on there. I have to order oversized pistons or something. I don't know because I'm not an engine builder, but I know a thing or two about it. So yeah, it's a little different than the stuff I'm normally messing with. So I used to work on Hondas at a Honda shop, but we didn't do a lot of motor work like this right here. So appreciate y'all watching. Y'all like, comment, subscribe. Check me on Instagram. I'll leave links and stuff for it. I don't post as much as I used to, but check that stuff out. And appreciate y'all watching.